Welcome back, y'all. This is Dale, and we are back in Hytale. In the last episode, we spent a lot of time mining. We did a ton of resource gathering. There was some nice ambient music. I don't know if you watched the full hour and 7-minute video. If you didn't, don't blame you. It's not really my cup of tea. Just wanted to try out the change of pace, see if people liked it. Now we can move back into what I like to do, and that's building. So, in the episode before the last episode, we threw in that bridge. We built a little villager house over there where the village is going to end up being built. We also finished decorating the inn and tavern. And I was trying to decide which area I wanted to build in next. Did I want to do the marketplace that's going to be behind the inn? Or did I want to start on the farmland? And I think we've decided to start on the farm. So over there you can see the footprint of a little farmhouse that I'm starting. There's going to be a farmhouse, there's going to be a ton of farmland, all covering that whole area. And there will be a barn where we're going to keep our animals. So in this episode, we're going to go iteratively. We're going to build up the farmhouse. I'll show you each stage. And then maybe we'll start planting some crops. We'll see. So let's get started. All right, folks. We have iteration 1 complete. Threw some walls up. I haven't cut out all the windows yet. I plan on doing that next. And I know it looks a little wonky right now with the details, but I promise, like you can see here, once you have a lot of the detailing in, it stops looking so chaotic and it kind of blends, especially when the shadows come over the top from the roof. So I think this is going to end up looking nice. We just need to get to the finish line and then see what it looks like at the end. And if it doesn't look good at the end, we can always change things up a little bit. So yeah, the footprint is kind of large. I think this will be good for a farmhouse. I'm going to cut up some rooms a little bit, probably have all of my storage for farming in this location. So I plan on functionally using each place in the village. This one is just going to be for the farming and obviously the animal breeding and stuff like that once they make that available. But yeah, this is where we're at right now, and I will see you after iteration number 2. All right, so here is the second part. So what we've started working on is the roof. We threw some windows in, we have the roofs going in. We added this piece at the top. Yeah, I kind of like where it's going. I feel like the roof over here might be a little too long and too bland the way it is, so I might try to mess around with some stairs and maybe do like a cutout window or something. I haven't done anything on the backside, so let's not spend too much time looking at this. It will look better at the end, promise. And then, of course, it wouldn't be one of my builds without adding something ridiculous and extra. I'm going to do a big tower kind of thing in the middle here. It's going to be looking straight up in this area. So you'll still have the long piece over to the right over here. But it will go up into a tower in the middle. I think that'll look pretty cool. Now we are on phase 3. So we have most of the roof in. Yeah, this one piece definitely looks a little bland. We are going to do this tower right in the middle here. It's kind of like how we did the tower over at the inn and tavern. I like to add extra things like that to my builds, but this roof, we're definitely going to have to do some kind of detailing. I might add a line of like dark wood stairs just to break it up a little bit, and like I said, I might do the window cutout as well. I'm going to have to find a way to cap this end off as well, and obviously still haven't done much with the back of the structure, but we'll figure it out. Oh, sorry, little fox. We'll figure all this out, probably in the next phase. I might do a little walkout area here, or just leave it as a big open window. Haven't quite decided that yet. But yeah, we're making progress, and we should be done with this pretty soon. And I think this is Farmhouse mostly complete. We did add the detail with the dark wood stairs across the roof just to kind of break up the monotony of the full straw roof. Probably definitely going to do the cutout window still. I added a door on this side as well. I might make this a living space, like maybe 2 living spaces that are broken up on the interior. Haven't done the interior yet. Haven't put in all the windows on this back portion yet, but we will definitely get to all of this. I finished up with the roof up there, and the tower is done. Where did that block end up? Why is that not there? I've been running into this problem where blocks are randomly just deleting themselves from certain portions of my builds. I don't know if there's a bug going on, but it happened with the inn as well. I didn't really experience it with the villager house, but builds like these where there's just tons of stuff going on, I've had that happen. Like this thing was all the way across and now it's partially gone. I don't know, kind of a weird thing we're dealing with. But I'm going to add this block back, and then interior will definitely come in a later episode. Usually just do the outside, make things look nice, and then do the completion bits and really detail and make it look as nice as I wanted to later on when I have time. But yeah, for now this is what the farmhouse looks like. But now we are going to add a whole bunch of farmland and crops and things all scattered around this area to make it really feel like a farmhouse. And to do that, I don't think I'm going to spend a ton of time on camera. I'm going to make this quick and easy for you. With the farmland done, I think it's time for the customary tour through the area. So we're going to take a walk and we're going to see the farmland, the farmhouse, and everything that we've done in this episode. So from kind of the central point of the village, this is our view. Nice little path that leads through. Also added this pond. There was just a natural little hole here that was perfect for it, so I just threw down some water, threw in a bench and some lights, and I also ended up finding these hay bales and little haystacks and these roof parts that made it look like a nice little like hay station area, I guess, where we're keeping it. But yeah, this pond I felt like was in the perfect spot. Didn't want to touch anything. Just threw the water in, added some mud on the bottom. And I think it looks pretty good. Lets you sit and look over the wheat field. Nice little spot to chill. Maybe we'll do an intro in one of these episodes here. But yeah, farming. Yeah, it takes a long time to get life essence. So my tip for anyone, find the biome where wheat is just growing all over like a desert area, because there's tons of it, and then you can pick all the wheat, get all the life essence, and then you can just refund the wheat for additional life essence. And usually those biomes butt up to an area where the chili peppers grow, and you get a whole bunch of life essence for harvesting those as well. So I just did a lot of run-throughs of those biomes, got tons of essence, and I was able to plant all the crops and make it look all nice. But yeah, this is the farmland. We're going to do the barn in the next episode, though, so stay tuned. We'll get the barn in, and we'll get the animals in as well. Couldn't leave this out. So also, Trader, actually beneficial. Got an apple pie recipe and the pumpkin pie recipe, which is awesome. So 6-minute buffs coming forward. That's great. But yeah, this is the episode. I did want to take the time at the end to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far. I know we're still small, but we're getting there. But if you liked what you saw and you want to see the rest of the builds, please subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.